All right, everybody. So let's get started with this video. I wanted to shoot on some things. Um, when you are dealing with anything in your life, you want to think big, go big, or go home. So your mindset is your most powerful friend or enemy. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself something is impossible, you won't even try. So you have to train your mind, the actions will follow. So I once went through a situation where I was running this business. We was doing really good with the amount of revenue we was making. We had 10 employees. We was doing $50,000 to $75,000 a month between multiple different channels online in a store, on eBay, and some other things. And we always did good as long as we had a good mindset, because we always, even if we had a bunch of pitfalls, we'd always think positive and we would keep on going. And even if we had a few months of downtime, we would just keep it, and we would just stack the results, and they would just slowly get better and better. Where we had a situation where towards the end, I was going through a lot of things, and one of my partners had went partner in the business actually went to prison, and then we went through a bunch of things with YouTube and eBay, Google, basically blocking some of the stuff we was doing and some of the stuff we was selling. So we lost some of our channels. And looking back, like, it was crazy because I started letting it get to me. And instead of seeing the end result that I wanted, I started seeing all these I started playing these bad thoughts and images in my mind. And instead of going up, we started just going down until it got to a point where I had to close that business. Don't let that happen. Wanted to talk about oponopono, which is basically just saying four phrases, and they are just thank you, I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me. And anytime you have a negative thought, you play those four things to clear yourself. You do these four things to get yourself back to being able to think big. So you have a bad situation that happens. If you have a bad situation that happens, or a negative thought, or you do something bad, and then you start getting down on yourself, or you think negatively about somebody else, that affects even this right here. So you would want to do this, and this will basically clear the negative from you, and then you can get back into thinking big. And then you also have breath work that I wanted to talk about. So breath is your life force, and if you use it correctly in different ways. So breath work, just there's so many things that you can look up online. My channel talks a lot about it. I'm going to be talking a lot about oponopono. I've been talking a lot about breath work in a lot of my videos and some of the videos I've posted, some of the shorts that I have. So check all that out. But basically, the longer and slower you can kind of breathe, you will cause yourself to go into more of a calm, relaxed state, and from you'll change your state. So if you are constantly in negative thoughts and going through a lot of fear and doubt and stuff, you'll notice your breathing pattern is probably shallow and fast, and kind of like people that get into like having panic attacks, what do they always say when they're having one? They just, things just kept on going bad. They started They started thinking, they started ruminating in their head, they started shallow breathing, and then next thing you know, they're having a full-on panic attack because they just let it. So if you're having panic attacks, you're having pain or fear or doubts, and you're having negative situations, you can change your state with these two things to where you can still think big and you can take the right actions. You still have to take actions. You still have to take, and you'll also be able to, when you do these and you change your state, I've noticed what will happen is intuition will kick in. So you'll get a thought to do something, and that's when you want to do it. Just wanted to leave that with y'all, and hope y'all have a good week. Appreciate your time. I can comment on this video if this was helpful to you.